Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Daily Scope. Imagine a storm so powerful it could wipe out satellites, black out entire cities, and scramble communication networks worldwide. A storm that's hurtling toward Earth right now, with June 7th marked as the critical day. NASA just issued a rare warning. A massive solar storm is on its way. But what exactly does that mean for us here on Earth? Are we truly facing a global crisis? Or is this just another space weather scare? The truth is, solar storms aren't just flashy light shows in the sky. They carry charged particles moving at millions of miles per hour. When they slam into Earth's magnetic field, they can cause chaos. Power grids fail, GPS systems glitch, radios go silent. Imagine living in a world where your phone suddenly stops working, planes lose navigation, and entire regions plunge into darkness. Sounds like a sci-fi nightmare. But this is real, and it's coming sooner than you think. What's more alarming is the timing. Scientists have tracked a massive coronal mass ejection, or CME, blasting out from the sun's surface, aimed directly at Earth. This June 7th event could be the strongest in years, a storm with the power to disrupt technology on an unprecedented scale. Yet, most people have no idea it's coming. So, what exactly is a solar storm? How dangerous could this June 7th event really be? And are we prepared for what's next? Stay with us, because the answers might change everything you thought you knew about space and your everyday life. Solar storms have fascinated humans for centuries. Those breathtaking northern and southern lights dancing across polar skies are the visible part of something far more powerful and unpredictable. At the heart of these storms are the sun's explosive bursts of energy. The sun is a massive ball of hot plasma, constantly churning and shifting magnetic fields. Sometimes those magnetic fields snap and release a burst of solar material into space, known as a solar flare or coronal mass ejection. The June 7th solar storm NASA warns about is a massive CME. These eruptions send billions of tons of charged particles hurtling toward Earth at speeds reaching millions of miles per hour. When this cloud of solar plasma reaches Earth's magnetosphere, it interacts violently with our planet's magnetic shield, causing geomagnetic storms. These storms can disrupt everything from satellites orbiting high above us to the power lines and communication systems we rely on daily. In recent decades, we've had glimpses of how disruptive solar storms can be. The 1989 Quebec blackout left 6 million people without power for 9 hours after a solar storm slammed into Earth's magnetic field. More recently, in 2003, the Halloween solar storms caused satellite malfunctions and disrupted airline communications worldwide. Experts say the June 7th event could rival or even surpass these historic storms in intensity. NASA and other space agencies have been closely monitoring the sun's activity, using an array of satellites equipped with solar observatories. These satellites provide critical early warnings by detecting solar flares and CMEs seconds to minutes after they occur. The current alert means this June, Earth is in the crosshairs of a particularly strong CME. One of the most concerning aspects of this storm is the direction and speed. Unlike weaker solar flares that dissipate harmlessly, this CME is headed straight for Earth's magnetic field at a blistering pace. When it hits, it will inject a surge of energy that can induce powerful electric currents in power lines and pipelines, potentially overloading transformers and causing massive blackouts. The effects won't be limited to power grids. GPS navigation could become unreliable, critical communication channels might falter, and even aviation safety could be compromised. What about the spectacular northern lights, or auroras? They will indeed be more intense and visible much farther from the poles than usual. People in places like the northern United States or parts of Europe might witness stunning light shows in the sky. But, while beautiful, those lights are a sign of the immense energy coursing through Earth's magnetic field. Energy that can disrupt our technology and infrastructure. Experts are sounding alarms because modern society depends heavily on vulnerable technologies. The more connected we are, the more fragile we become when space weather strikes. The financial costs alone of a major solar storm hitting Earth could run into trillions of dollars, and the downtime could last weeks or months. Imagine no GPS, no internet, no phone networks. Hospitals, emergency responders, banks, and transportation systems could all face catastrophic challenges. Are we ready? Governments and space agencies have been working on strategies to minimize damage from solar storms. Power companies have begun hardening their grids. Satellites can be put into safe modes, and airlines reroute flights away from polar regions during intense solar activity. But many experts say more must be done. The June 7th storm could be a wake-up call, a reminder that our technology is only as strong as the invisible shield protecting us in space. Could this solar storm lead to a global crisis? The answer depends on many factors: the storm's exact intensity, the duration of its impact, and how quickly we can respond. Scientists will be watching every minute leading up to June 7th, tracking the storm's progress. But for the average person, it raises critical questions. How prepared are we for sudden technological blackouts? What does it mean for daily life when invisible cosmic forces disrupt our digital world? And then there's the bigger picture. Solar storms are part of the Sun's 11-year activity cycle. We're currently approaching a solar maximum, a period when sunspot activity and solar flares peak. Scientists warn that this solar cycle could be one of the most intense in decades, increasing the likelihood of severe space weather events. Could June 7th be just the beginning of a turbulent period for Earth? Some researchers are even exploring how solar storms might affect climate patterns or trigger changes in Earth's atmosphere. The truth is, there's still much we don't understand. What if a storm bigger than any we've recorded hits Earth in the near future? Could it permanently damage satellites or cripple our technology for months? The risks are real, and NASA's warning highlights the urgent need to take space weather seriously. In the coming days, the world's eyes will turn skyward, tracking the storm as it races across 93 million miles of space. Scientists will provide updates, but it's crucial we all understand the stakes. Solar storms aren't just distant cosmic events. They have very real consequences here on Earth. And the next big one is almost here. The massive solar storm heading toward Earth on June 7th is more than just a spectacular light show. It is a powerful reminder of our planet's vulnerability and the invisible forces constantly shaping our world. Whether it causes widespread disruption or simply lights up the night sky, this event demands our attention. Are we ready for a future where space weather could control our technology, our safety, and even our way of life? What happens if the next storm is even bigger? These questions don't have easy answers, but they matter now more than ever. Subscribe to the Daily Scope for daily space discoveries and secrets no one else is telling you. Leave a comment below. What do you think is really happening out there in the vastness of space? Is Earth prepared, or are we on the brink of a global crisis? The storm is coming. The countdown has begun. Stay curious, stay informed.